Not every hero asked for their powers. Some of them paid for it in ways that would break most people. We're ranking MCU heroes by how much they suffered to get their abilities. And I'm warning you now, the top of this list gets dark. Really dark. If you think your favorite hero had it rough, wait until you see who takes the #1 spot. Let's get into it. Starting at number 10, Carol Danvers. Now before you come at me, hear me out. Yes, she absorbed Tesseract energy in an explosion. Yes, she lost her memories. But here's the thing, she didn't feel most of it. The Kree wiped her mind, gave her a new identity, and she spent years thinking she was one of them. The suffering came later, when she realized the truth. But the actual moment she got her powers, she doesn't even remember it. That's why she's at the bottom. The trauma was delayed, not immediate. And look, this ranking is going to make some people angry. Drop your ranking in the comments. I want to see if you agree by the end. Number 9, Bruce Banner. 1 satisfying second of gamma exposure. That's all it took. Bruce thought he was working on radiation resistance. He didn't know General Ross was trying to recreate the super soldier serum behind his back. The blast should have killed him. Instead, it fractured his mind. Every moment of anger, every spike of stress, his body betrays him. He spent years running, hiding, unable to get close to anyone because he might destroy them. The power didn't just change his body, it made him a prisoner inside it. But he was an adult. He had context. He understood what happened to him. Others on this list weren't that lucky. Number 8, Vision. This one's complicated because Vision didn't exist before his powers. He was born into them. Vibranium body, Mind Stone consciousness, Jarvis's memory architecture all merged in a lightning strike. So where's the suffering? It's existential. Vision spent his entire life wondering if he was real, if his emotions were genuine or just programming, if he deserved to exist at all. And then Thanos ripped the Mind Stone out of his head. The thing that made him times, torn away while the woman he loved watched. He came back as White Vision, same body, no soul. That's a different kind of pain. Number 7, Loki. Born a frost giant, stolen as an infant. Raised by Odin as a tool, always in Thor's shadow, never told the truth about who he was. Loki didn't get powers from an experiment. He got them from bloodline and study. But the suffering? That was his entire childhood. Finding out you're the monster from the stories your father told you that breaks something inside a person? Every betrayal, every scheme, every villain arc Loki went through traces back to that moment in the vault when Odin finally told him the truth. His powers aren't the tragedy, his identity is. Number 6, Wanda Maximoff. Let's walk through this. Her parents died in a bombing when she was 10. She and Pietro were trapped in rubble for 2 days, staring at a Stark Industries missile that never detonated. Then she volunteered for Hydra's experiments. Most subjects died. She survived, but only because the Mind Stone awakened something dark that was already inside her. She lost Pietro. She lost Vision twice. She lost her children, even if they weren't real. And every time she tried to use her powers to fix things, it made everything worse. The Darkhold corrupted her. She became the villain in someone else's story. Wanda's path to power started with a bomb and ended with her buried under a mountain. We're halfway through, and it's about to get worse. The top 5 didn't just suffer. They were broken down systematically. Number 5, Logan. Born a mutant. Bone claws, healing factor, heightened senses, all genetic. He didn't ask for any of it. But the Weapon X program? That was something else entirely. They kidnapped him, strapped him down, and injected molten adamantium directly onto his skeleton while he was conscious. The only reason he survived is because his body healed faster than it was being destroyed. But healing doesn't mean painless. It means he felt every second of his bones being coated in liquid metal, and his reward? Memory wipes. Decades of being used as a weapon with no sense of self. Logan's lived multiple lifetimes of pain. The claws people think are cool, they're a reminder of the worst thing that ever happened to him. Number 4, Matt Murdock. He was a kid, just a kid. A truck carrying hazardous chemicals was about to hit someone. Matt pushed the man out of the way. The chemicals splashed across his face and blinded him permanently. He was maybe 10 years old. And in 1 second, his entire world went dark. The chemicals enhanced his other senses to superhuman levels, but that didn't come with instructions. Imagine being a child suddenly hearing every heartbeat on your block, smelling emotions you can't name, feeling textures so intensely it hurts. Then Stick showed up, a blind warrior who trained Matt through methods that were borderline abusive. No comfort, no softness, just repetition and pain until his senses became weapons. Matt didn't volunteer for anything. He was just trying to help someone, and it cost him his sight and his childhood. Number 3, the Winter Soldier. Bucky fell off a train in 1945 and woke up in hell. Hydra recovered his body. He'd already been experimented on by Zola, which is probably why he survived the fall. They gave him a metal arm to replace what he lost, and then began the real work. Electroshock, memory wipes, psychology plus Cal conditioning. They erased Bucky Barnes and replaced him with a weapon. Between missions, they kept him frozen. He didn't age, he didn't remember. He just woke up, killed whoever they pointed him at, and went back in the ice. For 70 years. Bucky didn't choose to become the Winter Soldier. Every kill, every mission, every atrocity, he was a passenger in his own body. And when he finally broke free, he had to live with the memories of everything they made him do. His path to power wasn't a path, it was a prison sentence. Number 2, Natasha Romanoff. Natasha has no powers. Let's be clear about that. Everything she does comes from training. But that training started when she was a child who had no choice. The Red Room took her young. They broke her down psychologically, rebuilt her identity from scratch, and conditioned her to suppress every human instinct that might interfere with a mission. Combat training, espionage, seduction, assassination. All before she was old enough to understand what was being done to her, they sterilized her, chemically, without consent, to make sure nothing would ever distract her from being a weapon. Natasha eventually broke free, but she spent the rest of her life trying to wipe out the red in her ledger debts she accumulated when she wasn't in control of her own actions. She didn't get powers. She got her humanity stripped away piece by piece, and spent her whole life trying to earn it back. Number 1, Yelena. Everything I just said about Natasha, Yelena had it worse. Same Red Room. Same conditioning, same stolen childhood, but by Yelena's generation, Dreykov had perfected the system. Chemical mind control. Not just training, not just conditioning, actual neurological override. Widows in Yelena's era couldn't disobey even if they wanted to. Their free will was chemically removed. Every mission Yelena completed, she was fully aware but completely unable to stop herself. That's why she's number 1. Her path to power wasn't painful, it was designed to ensure she couldn't even feel pain about it until it was too late. That's the list. If you disagree, and I know some of you do, drop your ranking in the comments. Who did I put too high? Too low? Who should have been number 1? If this video made you feel something, hit subscribe. I break down stories like this every week. See you in the next one.